Hello everyone on YouTube. This is the yearly 2024 reading for Sagittarius. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Sagittarius, your year is not going to be great. I'm sorry, I'm just going to be honest with the cards that I'm seeing right now that have come out. So as you can see, I've got several cards on the table. There's 12 cards representing each month of the year. Now, there is definitely a lot of facing your demons this year. There is a lot of feeling left out in the cold and this year. And there's starting new projects as well. And there's a desire for help, but by looking at these cards, I don't know if it's going to be happening this year. It might happen. There's a couple of good cards here, but there's lots of it's as if old patterns, thought patterns are definitely going to be very confronting. Old habits that you don't realize you have, especially in your intimate personal relationships. There's going to be a lot of realizations and harsh realities, especially with this June, July with the Devil and then the Lovers. It's a massive impact on having a look at how you approach romantic relationships and definitely looking back on the past. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year ahead for you, Sagittarius. Let's get stuck into it. So we're starting the year with the Ten of Wands. So starting the year off, you feel like you've got a lot on your shoulders. There is this heavy burden, and every time you see the Ten of Wands, it's too heavy to carry. It's the card of carrying a burden that's too heavy to carry, and is there like a need to sort of drop it and put it down. So I get a feeling this is definitely very personal with this very burden, carrying your emotional baggage around, and it's feeling really heavy in January. Okay, so you got the Death card. Yeah, you're shedding skins, shedding the old, needing to shed the old. It's getting too heavy. Five of Pentacles, this energy of feeling left out, like you've missed out on something. And Five of Cups, crying over wasted time and energy, not realizing that there's two other cups, like there's more cups to come that are fuller than the ones previously. You're too much dwelling on that past. Strength, you do have a lot of strength. You're definitely a very kind individual. Ace of Cups, new emotions coming into the surface. Ten of Pentacles, finances are great. You have no issues there financially. You are financially stable. Queen of Swords energy here. Okay. Someone is definitely going to be telling you how it is, and they're not going to sugarcoat anything. You're probably not going to be too happy about that. Faith. Don't give up. Don't lose hope yet. Equality. You need someone to match you. Cycles. You're just going through a cycle, a learning cycle. Fear and pleasure. And compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Be very compassionate. When you start giving into your fears and things, that's when it can lead you astray. Okay, so coming into February, you've got the Page of Cups here. Someone is actually romantically interested on you in February. It's definitely romance. Also, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You might not be interested in this reading if you are not interested in romance. It's definitely more the reading that's come up and what I was reading before. It's definitely, there's a strong play of your relationships, your romantic relationships this year. looking at the patterns you formed over the years, looking at what needs to change, what's been done in excess, which we'll get to that later on. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So February, yeah, someone is interested in having a relationship to you, and they're going to be expressing themselves in February. Okay, we've got the Six of Swords. So there's definitely a moving away in February. There's just sort of just dropping everything and changing. Potentially just traveling, a lot of travel. Ace of Pentacles, new financial opportunities opening up. Emperor. Knight of Wands, okay. Doing things alone, going it alone. Feeling like you want to be alone. The Sun. Yeah, there's someone that's really interested in you. Tower moment. Okay. So there's definitely it's definitely very much a massive tower moment and a shake up in your romantic relationships this year, and it's going to hit big time in February. It's going to destroy the foundations you've created. With this Gremlin card, you get 2 extra cards with this particular tarot deck. That's just the card of needing to do things alone. So whatever comes up, whatever whether it's work or something, it's just similar to the Hermit card. It's just the card of whether it's work. This could be work or anything. It's more doing it as an individual and doing it by yourself than with others. So that's going to be a strong part in February as well. You've got the Sun card. February will be a good month. And then straight after the Sun, you've got the Tower card. So I don't think it's going to be working out with this individual. They are going to be causing a massive tower moment. And looking at the next card with the 6 cups, it's going to make you reflect on the past, this tower moment. What popped into my head is, you know that Christmas movie where all the ghosts come visit? It's like that, but with your romantic life. I don't pick up you've done anything particularly bad, but it's just more of a sort of looking at bad habits you might have formed or things that just do not serve you. Just having a deep dive. Self-love. Unity. Yeah. New doorways opening up. I get the feeling you're going to have like something like that this year. Inspiration. It's going to really inspire you. There's definitely a strong sense of self-love, plenty. It's going to definitely rock your foundations this year. It's definitely very much how much you love yourself, your relationships with others. It's definitely a year about that. Breaking old patterns and cycles. But you've got the Sun card here, so I don't think it's all bad. So, and but I was picking up with that sort of movie from like the Christmas movie. It's as if you've got ghosts from past, present, future coming through and say, just sort of breaking everything down. But it's more of a learning from a compassionate standpoint. Because again, it's not like you've done anything bad. You're not like Mr. Scrooge, but it's just sort of going through, and the karma you have built up, the karma you've partaken in, it's just a case of like grabbing the mirror and looking at everything this year. So you've got this card of nostalgia, and especially in February it's going to be happening, starting. So March. So you're thinking about the past. Yeah, definitely looking at the past situation. How did I end up here? How did I get to this point? Where did these patterns form? And just going through a subconscious deep dive. It's going to be somewhat pleasant, I'm picking up on. a lot of therapeutic energy this year as well. Lots of things coming to an end. I'm not going to lie, when I dealt the cards, I got a bad feeling, but going through, I'm like, okay, it's not as bad as I initially picked up. It's going to be a very confronting year for you. But yeah, you're just like holding a mirror up to yourself and looking at yourself and going through it for a deep dive. Because it's as if like you've fallen into habits and they're just little things, but they're collecting into becoming a bigger problem. Yeah, you're exhausted. Nine of Wands, exhausted. Page of Cups. Yeah, someone's still here wanting to offer you a romance. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting year for you. Strength through kindness, having compassion for others and yourself. You've got this. Knight of Wands, getting things done. Queen of Swords, cold, distant. Ace of Cups, new emotions, and following your intuition. It's going to be a very interesting year. There's definitely you working with people, but there's a lot of self-work. You're doing a lot by yourself. You might feel like you're in this weird bubble this year as well. Just going through everything. This Queen of Swords and King of Wands, they're definitely people that are helping you and supporting you. Power. You're a strong individual. Irresistibility. People find you very attractive. Redemption. You might have done a few things you probably didn't realize. Healing from the past. Self-love. Loving yourself. Learning to love yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if you're you probably don't even realize you do this, but it's as if you're seeking, instead of giving yourself self-love, it's as if you're seeking it from others. And it's this need of having, it's just, with the redemption card, it's more like you needing to redeem yourself. It's the love you want, and the self-acceptance is sort of what you think you can only get from others, but it comes within. And it's that sort of realization of what that saying truly means will be hitting you and sort of coming into practice this year. Of course, you haven't realized it yet, but you've definitely fallen into habits, which is more especially with this Devil card here. It's more addiction habits that you've fallen into that you haven't realized. It's like addictive thought patterns. It may lead to sort of addictions, physical addictions, and you probably didn't realize it at the time, and it's just built up over the years. King of Cups. Financial, emotional stability. You're going to meet a lot of people. These people will be inspiring you. So this King of Cups is someone who is very in charge of their emotions, and you'll be learning a lot from them. You might be deciding, actually this could be a therapist. So this is April. So April, you might decide to go to therapy and sort of help with this mental fog and this sort of what's been happening. Yeah, feeling left out. Ace of Wands, you're taking action on it. So there is this feeling of being feeling left out in the cold, but that you're taking actions. Ace of Swords. So new ideas on ways of thinking about and looking at it. Three of Pentacles, getting help. Not just doing it by yourself. Three of Cups, enjoying time with friends. Seven of Pentacles, planting new seeds. listening to your gut and intuition. You might have been felt a bit detached from it in the past. So April, yeah. You're definitely spending time with friends, magic. Everything's starting to sort of happen like magic. It's going to be cycles. Breaking down bad cycles. Healing. Yeah, healing from bad cycles and power. You're a very strong individual. So it's definitely a year of breaking down cycles you've put in, like habits, and healing those areas in your life. So May, you've got the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely new theories, new ideas coming in, new ways of looking at things. So yeah, so going to therapy will definitely give you new insights this year. It's going to be very helpful. New ways of thinking of things. So this is May we're in. Magician, manifesting what it is you want. Seven of Cups, lots of options. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. With this Eight of Pentacles, that's the card of apprenticeships and study. I get the feeling, what I'm getting from this card, it's more to do with therapy. You're learning things that you didn't think of before. So whoever this therapist, they're definitely going to be teaching you as well. Things are very murky and you're very unsure. Three of Pentacles, Pete, you're going to be getting a lot of support regarding work and that to help you through this. Queen of Cups, you're definitely coming into a space where you're mastering your emotions more. Two of Swords, you're at a sort of crossroads of sorts. You're sort of unsure of where to go and how to deal with it is. And I get the feeling that it has to do with bad habits, especially with this Devil card, with the June card, and that's the next month. It's as if they've sort of shone a light on what it is, whether it's bad habits you've picked up, like thought habits, personal habits, addictions you might have picked up that you didn't really think of before. Individualization. So yeah, it's just definitely a strength. So power, illuminating. There's definitely a spotlight on this self-esteem, building up your self-esteem. It's definitely a lot of self-respect. Like it's sort of this energy that you were trying to get from others, but you didn't realize that it was with you the whole time. It's sort of this realizing of loving of oneself, being happy, as more comes within. That sort of energy I'm picking up on. And just definitely a year where work-wise you've definitely got some support, people holding down the fort while you're going through this sort of personal evolution and looking at things personally. So ending the month off, you're at a stalemate. You don't know which direction you've got to go into. Things are a bit murky as well. You're sort of unsure. And then coming into June, we've got the Devil card. There could be like a bit of a relapse. You could be really focused in what it is your addictions are, the mistakes of the past. So this is very much self-love, to do with love, romance, relationships, and the past, and patterns you've fallen into and what they are, and just trying to break them and break free of those chains. And we've definitely come to the forefront in June of these cycles and patterns you've come into. And just your idea of love and romance and partnerships. So you've got the Hermit, yeah, being self-isolating a little bit. The Wish, the Star. You could be someone who's very well known, actually. Three of Pentacles, yeah. You definitely got a good support network. You've got good friends around you. Page of Swords, impulsive energy. Two of Cups. The thing is, this Two of Cups, it generally means a good partnership, but by the same token, with this Devil card, it's definitely a mask. So potentially there could be someone that's wanting, you could be in a relationship at this time, but you're finding out that it's definitely not a good relationship. And yeah, there's going to be a bit of an attack going on, and judgment and karma. It's going, I get the feeling that it's going to come to an end. Yes, Baba, I'm doing this. Okay, sorry about my cat, by the way, whoever's listening to this. And yeah. Yeah. So on the outside, if you are in a relationship throughout all this, or you're starting a relationship, on the outside, it probably looks like the ideal relationship, but it's not. It's a mask. It's a facade that I'm picking up on. Hope. Redemption. Equality. Plenty. Oh, there's more cards. Pleasure. Home. Self-esteem. So there's definitely a big call for a bit of a lot of self-respect, and sort of working your ways, how you thought that was, ideas, and just really going through subconsciously, going through what it is of your what is it that I'm thinking of? What's that term? Your thoughts, your beliefs, these habits and patterns. It's definitely like a hard look at that. Sorry about my cat. And also, June, there is like some kind of relationship that's happening. Look, again, it looks great from the outside, but it's not. It may be, actually, you might be in a good relationship. Oh, God. This is the thing with the Devil card, because it could be like deceit as well, a lot of deceit, because, yeah, we'll go on, because you got the Lover straight after that. And it could be that you're bringing old patterns into this new relationship that could jeopardize it. It could be a good relationship. Okay, this Devil card's a pain in the backside. Sorry. So, and you got the Lovers card coming in here in July. So, Sagittarius. So, all in all, I think you do have a good relationship, or you may be starting a good relationship for some of you. So, take what resonates with the, whoever's still here watching, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So, yeah. It could be a new relationship. It could be an old, like a one you already have, depending on who it is. Actually, I've got the feeling that I might have had the wool pulled over my eyes from this energy that I'm picking up on. But it's more of a, you bringing out old patterns and negative patterns into new relationships, and you're realizing that you might have a partner that's probably pointed that out to you and you didn't really notice it. It's probably not something that people notice in even friends and family, because obviously it has to do with your romantic, intimate relationships. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands. You're definitely putting Nine of Pentacles, yeah. You're definitely seeing the benefits of facing this. And King of Pentacles, stability. So whoever this individual is, definitely very stable. Queen of Wands. Definitely very fiery energy. Seven of Pentacles, planting seeds. You're deciding to stay with this. Whoever this you're with in July, you are starting to plant the seeds. Intuition. You're following your intuition and your gut. Oh, okay. Five of Swords. So there's going to be arguments, but you're going to end up winning brutally by the end of the month of July. Okay. Maybe you decide not to be with this individual. Lots of arguments. I wouldn't be surprised. Whoever I'm connecting with, I think whoever this person is like a karmic love for you. They're pointing out patterns that you have. And I can't see you staying in this home. Yeah, it's definitely to do within the home. How you act, strength, authenticity, being authentic, temptation. So there's definitely, you're definitely going to be struggling. New doorways opening up. You're definitely struggling to break these old cycles and patterns. But again, I get the feeling whoever you're with is definitely very much a karmic love. They're here to sort of point out where you are, cycles and patterns that you have, and sort of shining a light on it. And you're probably doing the same for them too. You're both each other's karmic love is what I'm picking up on. So there's sort of like a soulmate energy, but it's like a karmic one. You do love each other dearly. I get the feeling that you'll be each other's sort of the one that got away sort of energy here. But you're like both each other's karmic love. So it's going to be a psychological, emotional up and down. So Ace of Pentacles, so probably out. So for August, it's going to sort of it's going to be a step away from and a break from all this psychological, emotional baggage and dealing with it, and going through and cleaning house. And with the Ace of Pentacles, it's definitely the start of a new financial project, which will take your mind a little bit off of all this, because starting from the months forward, that's been at the forefront. It's just been emotional, and then sort of August you get to step away from that. So there's like a new financial opportunity coming in, a new business opportunity coming in. Five of Swords just flew out then, so yeah. You're going to, any disagreements, arguments that you will be having, you're going to be cutting that out very quickly. I get that energy. You're not going to be very patient with people. Judgment, karma, yeah. Two of Swords, an indecision, you're at a crossroads. Sleepless nights, so Nine of Cups. There's a lot, you've got a lot of people that fancy you in Chariot. So August is definitely a month where you're more focused on money, this business adventures and things. Yeah, Pentacles, you're more focused on your Pentacles and your money. Taking your mind off of a lot of breaking these patterns and cycles and sort of therapy. You're just sort of emotionally exhausted, so you're like, okay, I'm going to throw myself into something else just for the time being, and focusing on business. Strength, yeah, you've got a lot of strength and endurance. Prosperity, you're focusing on money this in August. New doorways, new financial opportunities coming in, and new beginnings. And faith, keeping faith. So yeah, you're stepping away from a lot of all this emotional confrontation of systems and beliefs, and just focusing on money. You've got a lot of suitors and you've got a lot of people that want to be with you. Five of Coins. So Pentacles, money, you might be at a bit of a loss financially in September, but it's more the energy of feeling left out in the cold. Emotionally, psychologically, just feeling a little bit left out. I also get the energy, like a lot of the therapy and that, you probably put that on the back burner a bit as well. Queen of Cups, emotional stability. Three of Pentacles, yeah, there's definitely new business partnerships happening. Teamwork. There is Knight of Swords. The Fool, new journeys. Six of Pentacles, getting a helping hand, especially if you're a bit short. The World. And 10 of Wands. Back to carrying this heavy burden again. Yeah. So you're more focused on work as sort of September, October, and then you're sort of back to feeling like this, how you were in January, like feeling this emotional baggage creep up. Strategy, focusing more on work, strength. Yeah, faith. Reduction, so you're definitely justice, karmic justice. Release, you're definitely sort of releasing the past, letting go of things as well from the past emotionally. Yeah, so we'll see what the next month, but there's definitely sort of this need to release and let go. You've got the 10 of Pentacles for more at the tail end. Queen of Swords in October. Queen of Swords can get burnt, by the way. She's a fire element. So I get the feeling that you might get burnt. That's coming up as well. Knight of Wands here. You definitely got your head down, bum up. Star, wishing, hoping, getting a lot of attention, a lot of eyes on you at the moment. The Fool, starting something new and different. Temperance, there's definitely release, so you've decided to release that. And there's more balance. King of Cups, there's definitely stability emotionally. Seven of Swords, there's something underhanded happening. That might have to do with what I said before about being burnt, which will lead to an end in a relationship. There's definitely been someone who's been sneaky, stabbing you in the back. You're going to get stabbed in the... shows up in December too, which isn't good. Final ending, being stabbed in the back. Self-love. Having a lot of... learning to love yourself and having a lot more self-respect. It's being authentic to yourself and true to yourself. Contentment. You've definitely found out about some kind of betrayal. Gateways always opening up. Fear. So the fear that you had, beauty. So yeah, you're someone who's very attractive. And whoever... geez, I hope it's not cheating. You're attractive and I get the feeling that this other person's very attractive. So, and it's like sort of your worst fears happened in October when you were more focused on work. There's definitely a betrayal sneaking around. And this energy of being cold and distant in November. Why do I get the feeling you're someone that seeks revenge when you've been betrayed? With this Queen of Swords. Cold and calculating. King of Swords, yeah. At a crossroads, you don't know whether or not to end something from this betrayal. Four of Pentacles, you're definitely clinging on to things. You're wanting to cling on to your finances, money. Actually, you're moving away, moving on. Knight of Wands. Very quickly. There's a victory card. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Your money's looking good. I will say this about you, even though the Five of Pentacles has shown up twice, there might be a bit of a loss, but all in all, your money is looking really, really good. You're definitely going to have a win, and I get the feeling that you're going to be just moving away and walking away. You may decide to move somewhere as well, have a change of scenery. Creation. Yeah, you're wanting to create something beautiful. Commitment. You want commitment. You want peace. Self-love. Got enough self-love and respect to walk away from this betrayal that's coming up. Because you're umming and ahhing about it, and then sort of November you're like, no, that's it, I'm going. Hence why you've got this sort of cold Queen of Swords energy, because you've got your thinking cap on. You're like, okay, I've got emotionally detached from the situation. And yeah, it's ended. So whatever relationship you have has finally ended in December. But it's definitely going to be an up and down. But this individual is a karmic love. So they're pointing out, and you're each other's karmic love. It's not just one-sided. It's you're learning from this individual. There is lessons for you to be learned from this individual and this relationship that you have. And the same goes for this individual, him or her, whoever it is. And you're learning. But December, it's come to an end. The betrayal. I get the feeling you're going to be betrayed again. You might find out that this person might be close to you, that they cheated on you with. So it's like a double betrayal. I get pick-up cheating. Like I said, cheating, but yeah, I get the feeling that it's cheating. Wishing so. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people look to you. Three of Pentacles. You definitely got a good support network. Temperance, balancing. You handle this situation really well. Queen of Swords. You're definitely very much attached. King of Pentacles, financial stability. You're definitely very stable. Again, a lot more suitors coming up. You have got people coming out of your eyeballs that would love to be with you. And the Magician, you're manifesting what's next towards the end of December. So, yeah. It's finally ended in December. Whatever relationship it's like. But you're going to find out just more about the betrayal in December. Compassion. Having compassion with yourself and with others around you. Justice. You probably will be seeking justice. Elimination. Everything's coming to the forefront and to light of this betrayal and power. You're a powerful individual. And magic. And play. So don't forget to let your hair down and play, because it will take your mind off of this betrayal. But all in all, it's definitely more of a focus of old patterns, breaking down old patterns you come into regarding your own self, love and respect, your own emotional baggage, and also confronting sort of all the psychological habits you've fallen into and your external habits that you have fallen into, and breaking that down and changing your environment completely this year. So it's definitely very much internal shadow self, to do with romance, love, how you perceive it, how the patterns you have created that you are unaware of is going to be coming to the forefront this year for you. And yeah, it's just breaking those habits and patterns and facing them. And yeah, a lot of karmic energy this year. But yeah, you're definitely at one tough cookie, Sagittarius. I will not lie. Alright, Sagittarius, that was your reading. All in all, I hope you have a good year. And yeah, so family, friends, loved ones, it looks good. It's definitely for breaking cycles and habits you've fallen into. Your finances and money are looking really good as well, Sagittarius. But other than what I've just stated in the reading, I do truly hope you have a good year and find some peace this year. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and others. Alright, bye.